And I apologize. We had a quick delay in the internet. We had a disconnect. Had to get out the other connection, so I apologize. There was a walk there to Marshall Hill. He was on first base. And then Chase Fuentes comes up, hits a fly ball to center field for out number 3. And with that, brings up to bat now the home team, John Paul II. So bear with me as we head into the bottom of the first inning. Real Sports Live will be right back after this.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off, number 19, Sean Philpotts. And takes strike 1. In the circle for the Woodlands Christian Academy, number 21, Carson Quick. And quickly goes down, no balls, 2 strikes. This is the Warriors. Ball hit high to the left side and goes foul. Ball hit foul ball territory. Sharply hit up the middle for a base hit and leads things off for the Centurions by getting a leadoff single here.
With the runner on first and no outs to be by the shortstop, number 9, Zach Reddick.
Brings up the shortstop, number 9, Zach Reddick. Not quite too sure what's going on with Sean Philpotts over there. Took off his helmet, and coach is talking to him. Well, it looks like he's okay. Blue says he's good at first base, and we're ready to rock and roll. I know this is not the best angle we got for the camera with this pole right in front of us. Small ball put into play, and Sean was taking off. As Zach tried to bunt that one down, goes down, no balls, 1 strike. Trying to make sure we get the right field wall. And we don't. Bunt it down. Gathered, shot to first, is out and in time. That'll advance the runner on the sac bunt.
With a runner on second and 1 out. The next batter is the pitcher, number 4, Aiden Olivo.
Brings up Aiden Olivo, the pitcher for the Centurions. Trying to get situated. Time is called. Catcher goes out and make sure I get the right field line where I move the camera. And we do. All right. Just trying to get past this pole right here. It's a little challenging, so just bear with us. Able to see that ball game. And once again, I apologize for the inconvenience of going offline due to the fact we had some technical issues with the Ethernet. Aiden's in the box. Takes his first hack at that first pitch. Fouling that back into the netting. Quick, gets a sign. Here's the offering. Check swing. Umpire says he went. Brings count, no balls, 2 strikes. Game was originally supposed to start at 7 p.m. They did move it to today, I believe, to 5 p.m. That's why we're here. Bring you this live coverage. Just outside, brings up count 1 ball, 2 strikes. With a runner on over at first. I mean at second, that is. Apologize. Strike 3 called in the outside corner for out number 2. Excuse me.
Runner on second, 2 outs.
Runner still in scoring position.
22, Chance Dittman.
Brings up Chance Dittman, number 22, the third baseman for the Centurions. Swung on a miss right there for strike 1. Paints a corner for strike 2 there. Strike 3 ends the threat for the Centurions and goes down, leaving the runner stranded on over at second. Will now head into the top of the second inning, as coming up to bat now will be the Warriors from the Woodlands. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries,
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. I was just trying to add the Woodlands team name there and having difficulties with that because I've never done that before, so I apologize for the nameplate. It is the Woodlands Christian Academy taking on John Paul II. 2 balls, no strikes on the count. Three balls, no strikes. And that's ball 4 there. Augie Anderson, the first baseman, draws a walk. Brings up number 5, Ryan Lavelle. Checks a runner. The runner goes back. Strike 1 there. Ball 1 outside. Let me move this chair back. Very easier to stand up here. Bear with me. Swung on, hit onto play. Fair ball, throws the first. Not in time. Good play there by the third baseman, though. Just not in time. Infield single. Puts now runners at first and second. One of those almost like I used to call it back in high school whenever you full swing drag bunt. Didn't mean to do that. Hit off the end of the bat. No outs. Brings up number 15, Drew Erie. Yerwai. I guess it's Yerwai. I guess how you say it. Pronounce that. He puts the bunt down over to the first baseman. First baseman gathers it, shoots it over to Jolie. For out number 1, sacrifice bunt. Moves the runners overs. Now to second and third. Sacrificing himself to put others in scoring position for Dane LeMaster. LeMaster takes ball 1. Excuse me. LeMaster hits a shot over to the right side. Right fielder goes back, makes the grab, throws the ball in. Run will come in. Sacrifice. RBI there. Getting the first run of the game here in the top of the second inning. Brings it now 2 outs. Leaves the runners on over at now at third. Ball one. LeMaster was able to bring in a sacrifice fly RBI. Brings up the DH number 7, Jaden Scrushy. Scrushy hits this on over to short. Short gathers it, shoots it at first, and is in time for out number 3. But some damage is done. The Warriors get on the board first here in the top of the first. And with that, Real Sports Live, we'll be right back after these messages from our word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And we're back to the broadcast. I was giving you live footage, just on the phone trying to rectify the problem. Hit off the end of the bat. Catcher gets it, makes a mistake. Pitcher gathers it, not in time. So we'll advance on the error. That puts a runner on for the Centurions. And that'll help them out. They need a runner on here to try to get this game tied up at least. And putting someone on obviously gives them the best opportunity right here. So with one out, brings up the center fielder, Ryan Lennon. The shortstop, Joel Adame, struck out. Takes it off to second and is going to be out in time. So there goes the Centurions' opportunity by throwing out at second there by the catcher in Chase Fuentes, showing off the hose down to second. That'll erase the runners, and now 2 outs. And after the strike and the foul ball, now no balls, 2 strikes on the count. On Lennon. That one goes fouled off. Stays alive there. Swung on a miss for the strikeout for Quick. So 3 batters come up. Runner gets on. And the Centurions unable to bring him in as he was caught stealing second base. And now head into the top of the 3rd inning. The Woodlands Christian Academy coming up to bat. The Warriors. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after this.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street.
Real Sports Live. We're back to the action, and here comes the bat in the by-district taps games. First pitch right there by Olivo is a ball 1. Carson Quick leading the charge right here in the top of the 3rd inning. Takes ball 1. Off-speed pitch, a little high there for ball 2. Once again, it's the Woodlands Christian Academy Warriors taking on John Paul Centurions. John Paul II, that is, of Corpus Christi. Thanks CCIC for allowing them to use their facilities here at Capness Baseball Field. Swung on and just goes into foul ball territory. Brings the count out 3 balls, 1 strike. And that'll be ball 4. Well, I stand corrected. Brings the count out 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not too sure if it was 2-2. I apologize. I could have swore I had 3-1 on the count, but the blue says no. He has the main call on that. Here's the pitch. A little low there for ball 4. And that'll put a runner on. So Quick will lead things off with a walk. Trying to help out his cause and add to the lead that they've already acquired in the 2nd inning, the top of the 2nd. Arrington Easton comes up to bat, the center fielder for the Warriors. This one hits hard to the right side. This one goes down the line, and that's going to be down there. He's going 1. He's going to go 2, and that'll bring the runner in, trying to come home, and he's going to score. Queck does score. Ball gets by the catcher. So an RBI double for Eason. Quick comes all the way around from first, scoring a second run for the Warriors. So now with a runner in second, excuse me, with a runner in second and no outs in the top of the third, the Warriors now have another run on the board. Now batting is number 20, Marshall Hale, the third baseman for the Warriors. Hale puts a hit on this one, and that one's going to go into foul ball territory, into the empty stands down the third base line for strike 1. Inside, stealing third, and he's going to be called safe. Stolen base there by Eason. Puts a runner now on third. Brings the count now 1-1. This ball put in play on the short. Short gathers it, checks runner, shoots it at first, is in time for out number 1 of the inning. Runner remains on that third. Good heads up play, checks 3, and goes 1.
With a runner on third and 1 out, the next batter is catcher, number 2, Chase Fuentes.
Brings up the catcher, number 2, Chase Fuentes. Ball 1 high there to Fuentes. Ball 2 outside there. Coach calls time there. And this little timeout right here brought to you by our sponsors from Real Sports Live. Industrial Lead Technology, South Padre Island, down in the Rio Grande Valley. I want to thank all our sponsors for bringing these live coverages absolutely free, streaming on Real Sports Live on all major platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Roku TV, and on Twitter. Right now you got the Woodlands Christian Warriors, Academy Warriors that is, taking on St. John Paul II Centurions. You're in the Taps by District game. It's a one-gamer. Win and you move on, you lose, and their season is over. But that's what these two teams are battling out right here in the 21-out festival. Ball 3 inside. Olivo trying to settle in there in the circle, on the mound that is, use of the softball terms. Three 3-0 on the count and the pitch. Ball 4 just a little too high for the umpire there. Put runners now on the corners for the Warriors.
Fuentes on with the walk. Two runners on the corners and 2 outs. The next batter. The first baseman, number 10,
With 1 out,
Anderson.
brings up number 10, Augie Anderson.
Courtesy runner, first base, number 9, Austin Bellican.
Now batting is Augie Anderson here. He calls time. Coming into a courtesy run is number 9, Austin Veldekins. As Augie steps in the box, he's got to walk his first plate appearance. Swung on a miss right there. Looked like he was trying to hit this ball out there over there to Saratoga Boulevard on that swing. Hits that out to right field. Right fielder comes up right in front of him. It's going to be an RBI single as the Warriors get on the board and now have runners on first and second.
Base hit RBI for Anderson. Runners on first and second, 1 out. The next batter, right fielder, number 5, Ryan Lavelle.
Shot hit left field, goes in the gap. And with that, 1 run comes in for sure. Ball's cut in. And it's an RBI double for Ryan Lavelle. Level.
RBI double for Lavelle. Runners on second and third, 1 out. The next batter, the second baseman, number 15, Drew Geary.
So now with runners on first, second and third. And 1 out. Swung on a miss right there. Brings up Drew Geary. Try to bring that 12-6 curveball there. Just left up a little high there. Brings the count 1-1. That's ball 2 outside. Brings it out. 2 balls, 1 strike on the count. Two and 1 on the count, and here's the pitch. That one goes fouled back into the netting. Now it brings it back 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Geary. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hits the center field. Center fielder goes back. There will be a tag. Throw comes in, and everyone advances on the tagging. And another run comes across for Geary with 2 outs. Sacrifice fly there.
Sacrifice fly RBI for Geary.
1 sack bunt. Now a sacrifice fly for Geary, but an RBI gets out of that one.
Number 1, Dane Lamaster.
Now with a 5-0 lead. Brings up Lamaster. Lamaster hits this one foul right into the coach's hand. With a runner out third. LeMaster had a sac fly, also RBI, his last at bat. Strike 2 called in the outside corner there with a little curveball slowing outside. Strike 3 called for the final strike and out of the inning, but some damage is done. 4 runs come across for the Warriors, giving them now a 5-0 lead in the top of the 3rd inning. But we'll be back for the Centurions coming up in the bottom of the 3rd. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. And takes ball one outside. Now batting is Jolie Elizalde, second baseman for the Centurions. 2-0 on the count now. Two balls, one strike on the count now to Jolie. Strike 2. As Jolie responds, looking at it, says, you know, that's a little low for me. I didn't really care for that pitch. And so she reacts to it. Comes hard and inside, backs her off there. Brings the count out full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hits this one foul back. This is Jolie's first plate appearance of the game. Looking to get something going as the Centurions trying to chop away at this lead. Down 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Jolie takes strike 3 for out number 1.
With 1 out, nobody on. Next batter is right fielder, number 5, Ryan Hedrick.
Brings up the right fielder, number 5, Ryan Hedrick. Fouls that one into the catcher's glove for strike 1. Brings the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll be doing coverage for tomorrow's. Brennan coming from up north will be taking on the visiting, I don't know who's going to be home tomorrow at the base Capital softball field. Hardins and South Hawks from the Rio Grande Valley will be coming up to take on the Brennan team. Brings count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm trying to see where they're from. Two balls, 2 strikes on the count now. Once again, this is the TAPS by district game. It's a 1-gamer. No series here between both teams. And the pitch. Put in play. Chopped high. Shortstop gathers it. Shoots it at first. And is in time for out number 2. Crowd reacts right there. There comes the head coach. He's going to call time. Blue says, I already know what you got. I'm going to go talk to my head official. They're going to discuss this. And let's see what the umpires discuss. So the fans react from the Woodlands, and the fans react. Call is made, and it is reversed. It is called safe. So with that, the Centurions get on an infield single there. So it's actually 1 out with a runner on first. Now the top of the order, number 19, Sean Philpotts. Takes ball 1 outside. Must have been an interesting conversation there between the Blues. Said, hey, what did you see? I was over here. I saw him safe, and you saw him out. So we're going to change the ruling as a head official. Changes the call there. Ball's hit just foul down the third base line. And that's why you have 3 sets of eyes out there, 6 total, to discuss it. And that's what they come up with. Second hit of the game for the Centurions to 4 hits of the Warriors. This one fouled back into our camera view over our heads.
Just a reminder if you turn those foul balls in your dugout.
Brings our count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's hit off the end of his bat. Shortstop, second baseman convert. It is dropped, but play made at second. So Ryan will be out. That's going to go ahead and 2 outs with an error. Sean reaches on the error. Courtesy runner coming in is number 6 for the Centurions. And that is Elijah Maldonado. He's over at first now. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Throwing over first, not in time. Brings the count now 1-1. Now batting is the shortstop, number 9, Zach Reddick. Fouls that one back. Brings it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss for strike 3 and out number 3. And the threat of the Centurions trying to get back in this right here. Just shut down right there on the strikeout for out number 3. And the Centurions just trying to find a way to get on base. As they get on base, just unable to move them around the bases and fight back to get these runs coming on in. But plenty of baseball game left. We're headed now into the top of the fourth inning. Coming up to bat now is the Woodlands Christian Academy Warriors. And in the lineup, they have 8-9-1 coming up to bat. We'll be right back after these messages for the top of the fourth inning. This is Real Sports Live.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Centurions High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your
In Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Actually, starting things off for the Woodlands is number 7, the DH, Jaden Scrushy. Scrushy comes in with a 5-0 lead for the Warriors. He takes strike one. This one hit high into the sky. Second baseman Jolie Elizalde goes back, makes the out for out number 2. Correction, out number 1. I want to apologize on the scoreboard. We don't have the Woodlands JPEG file to put up here, so I apologize for that. Coming up to bat now is the pitcher number 21, Carson Quick. Quick takes strike one. Puts a hit on this one, goes to the right fielder. Right fielder goes back. Off the bottom of the wall. Quick's going to go one. And he'll have a stand-up double there. So he leads things off right there with a double with one out.
Double for Quay. The runner on second, one out. The next batter, the center fielder, number 4, Harrington Easton.
Now the center fielder comes up, number 4, Arrington Eason, with one out. Once again, this is a TAPS by district one-game playoff set between the visiting Woodland Christian Academy Warriors and the home team John Paul II Centurions. Runner goes and hit to right field. Hit high to the right fielder. He makes the grab, shoots it on in. And Quick was taken off and retracts his steps right there to get back to second.
The runner on second and 2 outs. The next batter, third baseman, number 20, Marshall Hale.
Brings up the third baseman, number 20, Marshall Hale. Hill takes that one ball high there for ball one. Just off the plate there, brings the count now 2 balls, no strikes. Sharply hit over short. Short gathers it, shoots it on over to first, and is in time for out number 3. So after the stand-up double, unable to bring in quick with one down, and the Centurions get out of it. But now the Centurions bats need to get after it to get back in this ball game. Headed down to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to be the Centurions coming up to bat. And in that order will be the 3, 4, 5 hole Olivio Dittman Adame. Real Sports Live will be back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things out, number 4, the pitcher, Aiden Olivo. Olivo takes a little low there for ball 1. And 2 balls, no strikes. Centurions just trying to get something going, trying to get them bases with some Centurions on the corners or what have you. Just need that little spark to climb back in this, as the Woodland Warriors have a 5-0 lead thus far in the through 3.5. It's actually 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here comes the pitch. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball a little inside and tight. Brings count 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swung and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. Quick. Gets that out right there. Brings up now Chance Dittman. Swung on and missed for strike 1 by Dittman. Foul tip brings the count now, no balls, 2 strikes. Quick has the upper hand right here with a 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to bring that fastball outside low and away for ball 1 though. Swung on a miss for strike 3 and out, number 2. Brings up the first baseman, number 55, Joel Adame. Takes that fastball outside for ball 1. That may have 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Comes inside tight for strike 1. Adame hit 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count right here. Adame looking to drive something here for his Centurions. And the pitch. Fastball comes inside over to the left fielder, and the left fielder gathers it for out number 3. And with that, we'll be right back after these messages. Going in now into the top of the 5th inning. The Warriors have a 5-0 lead, 5 hits to 2, with 1 error given up by the Warriors. And Real Sports Live will be back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and More. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and More. where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Just like the song that was playing right now, Don't Stop Believing. The Warriors are trying to do that too, try to get back into this game. Actually, not the Warriors are coming up to bat. The Centurions are trying to get back into this game. I apologize for that. I have not eaten dinner. It came straight from work over here. So bear with me as we get ready for the ball game right here, the Taps by District game between the visiting Woodland Warriors. Sharply hit down left field gap. That's going to go one bagger. He's going to go two. You know, it's going to try to go three. Let's see what you can make it in there. There's the throw to third, and he's in there for a stand-up triple right there. Coach goes over there and talks to him. Says, come on up. Let's call time. Get you situated. Are you okay? Take a deep breath. Courtesy runner will be coming in. Chase Fuentes, the catcher, goes all the way around, scoring himself a triple. And there comes number 9, Austin Veldenex.
Courtesy runner at third base, number 9, Austin Veldekins.
Veldekins, correction.
And no out.
Can't even read my own handwriting there.
Next batter, first base, number 10, Augie Anderson.
Brings up Augie Anderson. Takes ball 1. Augie Anderson, the first baseman here. For the Warriors. Takes ball 2 there. Swung on him, hit this high to center field. Center field goes back. And that's going to be off the wall. And he'll have a stand-up double RBI there.
RBI double for Anderson.
Second RBI of the game for Anderson.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Ryan Lavelle. No out.
With no outs. And a runner on second after the stand-up double. It is a 6-0 lead in favor of the visiting Woodland Warriors Christian Academy. Coach comes out and talks to his team, Coach Goss, that is. And with that, Real Sports Live will be right back after these messages. From a word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Ryan Lennon steps in the circle now, or in the pitcher's mound, and Lennon gets it, shoots it on over to first, and is going to be bobbled there at first, so an error. On the error, runner comes in. So run comes in right there. And on that error, a run does come in for the Warriors, extending now to their lead 7-0 now with a runner on first. Foul ball is called right there. Step into the box now is that was Ryan Lavelle getting on with the error. Throw to first. Runner will now take off to second. Drew Yuri now steps in the box, the second baseman for the Warriors. One ball in the count. Well, correction, that first pitch was a foul ball. Should be 1-1 on Yuri. Yuri hits this high into the sky to the left fielder. Center fielder doesn't call for it. This left fielder tried to call for it. Gonna get off his glove. One run's coming on in. And that's going to be an error on the left fielder. As another run comes in. No outs.
Excuse me, no out.
Now batting is number 1, Dane Lemaster. Takes ball 2 there. Just misses that strike. Brings the count out 3 balls, no strikes. And that's a ball 4 there. Puts runners now on first and second. Lemaster draws a walk. Brings up the DH number 7, Jaden Scrushy.
Runners on first and second, no out. Standing back, the designated hitter, number 7, Jaden Scrushy.
Lennon finds the strike zone there. Hits a strike. Ball 1. 1-1 on the count. Throw over to first. Not in time. Ball 2 outside. Pass ball. Everyone advances a base. Puts runners now on second and third. Lennon requested a new baseball there. Trying to change things up. Lennon trying to settle down there on the rubber, trying to throw some strikes, let his defense work for him. See what he can do right here with 2 balls, 1 strike on the count, and this is on Scrushy, the DH. Here's the pitch. Just missed that strike on the outside corner there. Brings it out 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, and that was going to go into foul ball territory. That'll bring it out full house. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the count. Waiting on deck is the pitcher, number 21, Carson Quick. Quick is 1 for 2 right now, with a walk and a double. Scrushy looking for his first hit of the game, and here's the pitch. And speaking of the first hit, that's going to be hit right up the middle, right back over the pitcher. 1 run comes in, and there comes the second run. He clears the bases right there for a 2 RBI single. The Woodlands, the Warriors now have, with no outs, runner now on first. Brings up the pitcher, Quest, up to bat now. And here's the pitch to Quest. Takes ball one. And it looked like the umpire put up his hands to call a foul ball, but I don't think he said a foul ball. I think he was just getting out of the way. I'm not too sure. I've never seen an umpire stick up his hands like that, like it was, sorry, oops. But perhaps that's what he was saying, trying to get out of the way. So with that, Scrushy advances it now to second. Swung on a miss there, brings the count 1-1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball just misses low. Brings the count out 3 balls, 1 strike. Quick trying to get something going right here. With a 3-1 count, it is a hitter's count. Runner on second. And here comes the pitch from Lennon. Jams him inside. That one goes down the line for a foul ball. Brings it now 3 balls, 2 strikes, full house. Three and 2 in the count, and here comes the pitch from Lennon. He's got his sign. Taking his time here. Looks it in, and here's the pitch. Try to bring that 12-6 curveball in there. Just couldn't quite get it. Puts runners down first and second after the walk to Quick. Courtesy runner will be coming in for the Warriors there. And that'll be number 16 there. 16. Josh Bento comes in to run. Arrington Eason steps into the box with runners on first and second. And no outs. Strike one paints the corner there. Big swing and a miss right there. Brings the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Lennon ahead of this batter right here with no balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Lennon has the sign. Time is called by Eason. Eason 1 for 3. was retired his last at bat. And Lennon has the sign. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one back.
Just a reminder, can you turn those out off so we can cover them?
No balls, 2 strikes, and here comes the pitch from Lennon. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Eason cannot believe it. He looks back at the umpire and says, I disagree with you. For out number 1. Brings up now the third baseman, number 20, Marshall Hale. Still runners on first and second. That's the first out of the inning. Hale takes ball 1 there. Jams Hale inside. Fouls that one off. Bringing it 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Lennon has his sign. Hale's in the box. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a foul back into the netting. Brings got 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Next batter is on deck, the catcher, number 2, Chase Fuentes, who started off this inning with a double. Actually, correction, a triple. And he's patiently waiting on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hale in the box. Here comes the pitch from Lennon. Just low there. Brings the count now 2-2 with 1 out. Two and two. Lennon has the sign. Here's the pitch to Hale. Hale swings this, swings at that one, that is, and fouls that one. Foul back into probably the cars. Two and two in the count. That one, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes on Hale. Lennon just trying to find his zone there. Here's the pitch. That one goes fouled off. Count remains the same. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Three balls, 2 strikes. As the PA says when the ball goes foul, please return all foul balls to the nearest dugout. Back in the day, you used to get a little lollipop, perhaps a little raspa. Now we got to return right to the dugout. Not a lot of fun for the kids at the ballpark. Here's a pitch. Lennon stepped off. Was going to throw down to second. Kept it. Jolie is there covering second base. Hale still in the box. Here's the pitch. And that one fouled off. Swing on a miss, and Lennon wins the battle there on Hill with a strikeout and out. Number 2 of the inning. Brings up now Chase Fuentes. Fuentes led this inning off with a triple. And here's his second at bat of this inning. Takes ball 1 outside. Here's the pitch. Hits something on the bat, and that one's going to go foul. Excuse me. And that's 2 outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on the count. Just misses low and away. 3 balls, 1 strike. 8 hits to 2 in favor of the visiting Warriors from the Woodlands Christian Academy. And that'll be ball 4. That'll load up the bases there. Curtis Aruna will be coming in for Chase. That's number 9, Austin Veldekins. Brings out to bat number 10, Augie Anderson, the first baseman, with bases loaded and 2 outs. Swung on that one and fouls that one off. So the umpire's arm looked like he called it a strike, but he pointed with his right hand to the outside. Brings the count out 1-1. Hit hard, just goes foul. Now we got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Augie in the box, and Lennon has the pitch. Here it comes. Inside, just gets a piece of it. Brings it still 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here comes the pitch from Lennon. Hit high. Tells the catcher to go back, and catcher goes back. Just couldn't quite get there. I think catcher thought it was going out of foul territory. There's the pitch. And outside brings it now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lennon has a sign, and here comes the pitch to Anderson. Do it again, 2-2 in the count. Here comes the pitch from Lennon. Fouls that one back. I think basically every batter almost against Lennon has had at least 5 foul balls plus. This is Augie Anderson battling right here. Two and two in the count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on a miss. And Lennon shuts him down with bases loaded. And we'll end the thread. The Centurions coming up to bat for their final 3 outs. Need to score a run to keep this ball game going. If not, it'd be the 10-run rule in effect. Real Sports Live will be back after this.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Fastball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. And that's a ball one. Once again, this is a TAPS by-district playoff game between the visiting Woodlands Christian Academy Warriors taking on the home team, St. John Paul II Centurions. And the Centurions are now batting is number 18, Eliseo Garcia, left fielder. Takes ball two a little high there again. Just above the helmet. Take strike one inside. Three balls, one strike. Full house now. Strike three for out number one. Brings up to bat now the pitcher who entered the game in the fifth inning, the previous inning here. Number one, Ryan Lennon. Ball one inside. One and one on the count. It is strike one there. Here's the pitch. Two balls, one strike. Strike two, paints at corner. This one hit into foul ball territory. Swing and a miss right there for strike three and out number two. Brings up now the second baseman, number three, Jolie Elizalde. Here's the pitch. Umpire even got out of the way of that one. Fastball inside. Brings the count out, one ball, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. 3-0 on the count now. Here's the pitch. Elizalde will lead things off with a walk with 2 outs.
With the walk. With 2 outs and a runner on first. Next batter is the right fielder, number 5, Ryan Hedrick.
Brings up to bat the right fielder, number 5, Ryan Hedrick. Ball 1 outside. Two balls, no strikes in the count now. Three and on the count now. Quest a little out of his zone now. Quick, that is a correction. This time use that right hand to call a strike there. Ball 4 there. Puts runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second. 2 outs. The next batter, the catcher, number 19, Sean Philpott.
Brings up to bat now the top of the order, Sean Philpott. Strike 1 the outside corner. Swung and a miss for strike 2. The Centurions now down to their final out and final strike of the game here. Fastball outside. Quick thought he already had the game right there, but that's a ball outside. Here's the pitch. Quick revs back, trying to paint that outside corner with a fastball. Brings in out 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Swung on a miss. And that's going to be strike 3. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. With that said, the visiting Woodlands Christian Academy Warriors come into town into Corpus Christi, end up getting the victory in the TAPS by district game. Final score is there on the board, as you can see, 8 hits to 2 in favor of the Woodlands. And with that said, Real Sports Live, thanks for letting us bring the live broadcast to you wherever you may be seeing it. So with that, thank you once again. I'm the host with the most amount of time, Chris V, in the house. And we are over and done. Good luck to the Woodlands, the Christian Academy Warriors, as they move on. Great season to John Paul II Centurions. Real Sports Live, we're over and out.